always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bulls will kick it away to start. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the back. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Got his man downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Let's go. They'll leave it with him. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Under fire. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They want to run it left here. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
Finds a man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Dowdell. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, James Madison. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll ride the hot hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Right down the middle. Got a wide open receiver. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Buffalo! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Dowdell. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Dukes will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Touchdown, Buffalo! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. A little screen to the running back. That's a fumble on the play. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play. The Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bakes the grab on the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Dukes getting set on first and 10. Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Plucks it out of the air. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Dukes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. On the move. Touchdown, Dukes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
We'll take over first and 10.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Simmons. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Dukes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been
There he goes! He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Steps away to find some room. Looking to the end zone. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Line getting set on second down. Right back to him on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll go to the ground. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pick up of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. Ball is out behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Buffalo. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Sends the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Buys a little time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You're trying to go to the slant. It's a bang-bang play. Ball comes out quickly. Zone coverage. Nice job by the defense, keeping their eye on the QB and knocking that one down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to fire to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and goal.
29 Philly, 2-9 Convoy.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Into the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bulls. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Double right. Double. Ready, go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Dowdell. Might be looking to run. They're working that left side. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
3rd down coming.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He caught it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Touchdown, James Madison. Great job by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The give to the back. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Alert, alert. Ready.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He uncorks one deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last 3rd down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on 4th down. The sense of urgency is cranking up, but you need to be more precise in the passing game.
on 4th down, going to the air. Time to take a shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Runs through the tackle. Running to Green. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. The hand to the running back. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They are up by just 1 over LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's a throw downfield late. Snags it on the right.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dowdell. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. From the gun.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle.
Unloads it downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to